Just taking a look at this image, you have both text and this graphic and the panel, and depending on how you place it together, to just look at this particular selection here. So looking at this piece, just using a ruler guide to try to locate the center of this. It's a semicircular logo, so it's pretty close. And just go ahead and take the ellipse tool and just creating this outside edge. So right away you have mostly this place done. I'm just going to take the rectangle right over the top of it, giving that a color just so you can see the two. And either use the Pathfinder or the Shape Builder just to punch that in so you have half the distance to that section. And then just trying to look at this location. Here's an elliptical shape, circular. It has a little piece taken out of it. Just making an option with the Shift key. And it looks like there's going to be 6 of these with the rotation tool. Just click right in the center with the option. It'll bring up the rotation panel. Hit preview and then just type in 360 divided by 6 and just hit copy and Command D, and it'll make them all the way around, and you need to place that in there just so that you can create all 3 of them coming across, and just go ahead and delete them from beneath it. And then taking a look a little closer, here's the option with the segment like that. And another way to do it is to take the delete anchor point and just take out these 2, and you can make those into corner points, or simply just use the section above it just like the top one and making that piece. Or you could have reduced this larger one. So it gives you a number of different options to work from. And then these ellipses, they're the same idea. 6 of them going across, just going to place it up here and take the rotation, click it on here, and copy these across. Don't need to take that out. Now here, when you do a rectangle shape on these 2 parts, if I have this and this one, just give them a color so you can see the overlapping. Take them out. You'll see it only does one at a time. So depending on if you use the Shape Builder or this one, you have to make them one unit first and then take them apart. So I'm just going to take the Shape Builder on this one with the option. So when you have these selected, Shift key these parts, and here's the Shape Builder, just hold the minus and it takes those out real quick. This one particular circle, just going to take the direct selection tool and bump it out that way. And you can see that selection. So again, you have this whole image. You can eyedrop the color for this one and see all these pieces, and either use the Shape Builder tool. Just hold the option to take these out. Makes it pretty easy for that part. This section, this is the type, and this is the type that's been, it's all one text box, so you could try to go through, change the font, the leading, which is the space between it, and then these graphics are just using a couple other tools that are in the character palette, so it can be done, but it's probably just as easy to come over here and illustrate it using a couple of the boxes, of the text boxes. So here it is as a bold font, again just trying to get the top lettering in proportion with the Shift key. I'm going to highlight this part and just cut it. Instead of deleting it, just cutting it so I can bring it back. And then here's the part, just reducing it here with the leading. And that gives me that set up. Just deselect it. And then just with the text tool and pasting what I had cut. And that'll give you the section for here. So here I'm just cutting that part, placing it over here. This is probably the easiest, but it can be done if you need to try it there. There's the selection with the text tool, and just using the leading up to this part. And remember, the paragraph has it already aligned left, so you're okay for that one. And the text tool, I just cut the letter F, so I can bring that right here. And that makes it fit right into that part. So that's probably the easiest way to place that in there. And just selecting all of these, changing it to white, and then taking this section on the back and making this back into that section there. So that's what it is. Not too difficult to do, but again, if you take this selection into Photoshop and just try to get the copy and tab it over into Photoshop. Here they are as pixels. Even if you just put a little bit of things, nothing too major on it, you can build that piece up there. That gives you that section. So as you go over the beveling, emboss, or drop shadow, just to try to get you used to using this as much as you can. And then there's also the gradient pattern overlay textures that you can place on there. Here's the piece. When you set it to multiply, it'll let the image beneath it show through. You have these options, some that you may have created yourself. And again, trying to bring those in there, but if you do click on this, you can see where you can bring other pieces inside from different files. A pen will add to what you already have, and you can see that you have a number of different techniques that you can try. And then the texture as well. So you're just trying to give you some different looks to it. So this is just with a green overlay on top of the logo itself. So just trying to give you some different looks to it.